You know, that on the face of it, I can see why people choose to go to these support groups to try and find a way to deal with the difficult situations that they've been placed in. I mean, uh, if you had told anyone that they're gonna have cancer and they've got all these big problems now because of it, all these mental problems because of it, they wouldn't have believed you. Cancer's not easy to talk about, um, much less deal with. But going to a group and thinking about all your problems and hoping that they go away, thinking that you have an easier time to deal with this terrible situation that you're in, is unjustifiable. You have cancer, and no amount of talking about it or singing kumbaya will take it away. Or change that fact, to be honest. It's not fair that you have to go through the challenge of beating it. Um, but such is your burden. Uh, putting hard, put sitting around in a circle in some kind of comfort, and finding some kind of comfort with the situation that you've been placed in doesn't do anything for anyone in your life. I mean, you can go to these groups and expect that you're going to be able to find some amount of reasoning why you've got the cancer, or why this has been placed to you, or you can have the illusion of finding the reasoning, because really it's just dumb luck, and it's unfair, and it's unpredictable, and you can't expect to understand where this comes from. You can't expect to understand um, how to deal with it at first. But you can you can hope and pray and whatever you want to do that this goes away just by talking about it. But honestly, it won't. Um, you know that was something that I learned very soon after I got diagnosed, was that as much as the people around you support you, and as much as you support yourself in trying to deal with this situation that you're in, um, by telling yourself that this is just a thing, it'll go away if I stay positive. And in one, it's not that simple. Sure, being positive is a hell of a lot better than being negative in dealing with something as negative as that. But your positivity, your feelings of there being a divine power to help you on your way won't do anything for you. Won't do anything for you, won't do anything for your family. It's not the easiest subject to talk about with people, how they, cuz I don't want to make this about just about what I went through, but I'll give you an example. When I was going through one of my brain surgeries, one of my 8-hour surgeries or whatever, everybody in my family was in a room and hoping and praying and whatever that I would get through it. And just because I got through it doesn't mean that their prayers worked. it means that my doctors and everything else, and my surgeons and everyone that was with me kept me going. Like, and they did their jobs and they did everything correctly. It could have been the same situation, except something might have gone wrong with one of the surgeries, or something might have happened with the medicine that I got, and it just wouldn't have worked, or wouldn't have taken place, or you know, it's something as simple as that. It's something of an idea that is as simple as that, that changes like that. And I I don't want to shake your self belief within yourself, because I believe that that has so many different possibilities for you. Because if you believe in yourself, you can do anything. I've said that before, and I'll say it again. Your only hindrance is yourself. And granted, I can't play rough football. I can't do anything like that, because I can't get any more damage to my brain than I've already had. But to be honest, there's nothing that I can't do after that, all that has happened to me. There's nothing that I want to stop myself from doing, because I've been through this crap. And just because you've been through a job loss, a breakup, or whatever, doesn't mean that you can't get another job. Doesn't mean that you can't find another person in your life. You know, nothing can hold you back except for you. It's a hard it's actually, on its face, it's an easy concept to to think about and to say to people, but it's a hard concept for people to understand, and for people to realize that the only thing that is holding them back in life, the only thing that is taking away their inner drive, is themselves. You have to refuse to stop. You have to refuse to live where people say stop, where people say you can't. You have to refuse everything that doesn't make sense to you, everything that doesn't make you happy. Because if you live like that, and you choose to live within the guidelines, or the whatever else that people set aside for you, then you'll never break past the barriers. I never thought that something as bad as a tumor, well, actually, if I'm being completely honest, something as bad as 3 tumors would happen to me. I never thought that. And I could sit here and be moping around, and just be depressed that what happened to me, and woe is me, and all that crap. But what's the point? Um, nobody's gonna be nobody's gonna tell me to just relax, and be a pity case for the rest of my life. So how can I tell myself that? Yeah, you know, I I want you to look at your lives, and I want you to imagine it the way that you want it, without anybody else coming in to the picture and telling you what to do. I just want to see everybody live with how they want to.